Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the Patreons. Make sure to subscribe and let's get into it, guys. So today we are flying out this amazing aircraft and talk about how I feel this one is the best premium of the game. First of all, let's just do kind of a disclaimer. Obviously, I think there are better aircraft in a general sense. I still think that the MiG-23ML is the best premium aircraft out there for performance sake, you know, just for looking at performance itself. Of course, the MiG-23 is better than this. The thing is, comparing to the aircraft that you actually fight against it, the J35XS, man, it's probably the most quote-unquote OP premium aircraft of the game in the sense of jets, you know, or high-tier jets, if you will. It's such an iconic and good aircraft that you can basically destroy everything that you face. It sits at a BR of 10.7, and I don't know, man, it's just amazing. I had this match was actually not recorded for this video, but I had such a good game in this doing this gameplay, right, that I had to do one video just talking about it, because I was actually grinding with it, the J37, and I noticed that every single match you get 5, 6 kills. Every single match. It's so easy to get a lot of kills, and I think the main thing is that you face a lot of the semi-down tiers, like the F5Cs, and obviously, considering that the F5C, as you see, there's a lot of them, they are a premium aircraft, right? So there's a lot of people that are just getting into the game, and it's an aircraft that, of course, it has a lower BR than this. It's worse than this. It turns kind of bad, like worse than this. It has a worse acceleration and speed most of the time, you know, depending on the situation, right? But still, normally you will get a better max speed out of this thing. You have 6 A9Js with flares. You know, you still have the flares, even though it's just 12, you have the big ones. And the F5 just have 2 basically A9Es, right? And even if you fight the F5Es, they do have the Js, but still it's just 2. So it's an amazing aircraft, man. I was out of words actually trying to kind of think about how I wanted to actually talk about this aircraft, because it's such an amazing aircraft, and you will see with this gameplay that I'm showing to you guys. So yes, comparing to the other BRs that the other aircraft faces, for example, MiG-23MLs, the MiG-21 Bisses, the F4s that are premium, they all face a lot of the up tiers, you know, the top tiers. They face a lot of 11.7s, 12.0s, and this thing is sitting down here fighting against 10.3s all the time, you know, so it's just an incredible machine. If you really, really want a very, very good, like tier 7 kind of premium aircraft, get the J35XS. It's an amazing aircraft. I mean, it turns like a bike, man, like a, how do they say that? I forgot the word, but still, it turns like a zero, man. And you see, the cannon is kind of hard to actually shoot because you don't have the tracers, you don't have the lead indicator of the vegans, and you only have one, right? But when they hit, they hit. So if you start to get used to it, you get a lot of kills. And not that you even need to. I mean, 6 AIM-9s at this BR, it's a pretty good missile count. It really, really is. But you really need to be careful. You still need to, like, relatively know how to actually use the cannons. It will help you get some kills that... I mean, the AIM-9s, they're not perfect, right? The AIM-9Js. So you still need to use it in a dogfight. But yeah, guys, it's a fast aircraft. It turns like no other, and it has an incredible amount of missiles. It has defensive. I mean, the only problem with it would be maybe the lower count of flares and the lack of an RWR sometimes. That makes you have to. I mean, you need to be careful when you are facing some aircraft that have radar missiles. So yeah, as you see, I mean, there's nothing the F5C can do. Not that he was actually doing the correct thing there, but still, I mean, if he tried to run away, I would catch him. If he just tried to maintain a position that maybe it's a raid fight or something like that, he will probably lose as well. Eventually in the continuous turn, he might win if I don't control my energy properly. But in a general sense, it's just such an iconic and good aircraft that there's nothing they can do. It's so easy. It really is. So yeah, as you're going to see here, it's a great example why the missiles are not the most reliable thing ever. They are very flammable, as you see, obviously, So, and I didn't have any cannon, so and barely any fuel. So for example here, I just had to decide to run a little bit. We already had 4 kills. I still had 1 missile, still had 8 flares, which are plenty. But I don't have the fuel, I don't have the missiles, I don't have the cannon, sorry. He actually followed me and then turned due to the AA systems and an aircraft following him. I tried to shoot a 9 on him, but it wasn't enough. I think he flared, or the missile just didn't have the energy, something like that. So I went down and landed. He just went for the kind of the southeast part there, kind of. Trying to run away a little bit from the missiles and the AA systems, and eventually he got destroyed by crashing, I think, together with another aircraft. So yeah, then we had like 3 F5s still. So I took off again. I was kind of alone over here. Nobody was actually helping me. Fired the first missile, hit the ground. The second missile hit the target. Very good. 5 kills. It's an ace. Still have to kill 2 F5s. So as you can see, I think I killed like 1 F8 and the rest was F5s. I mean, it was so many F5s. And that's one of the main things that it's just good to fight in these BRs if you get these amount of premiums. I'm not even going to say much, people that are going into the game right now and trying to start the game, they will suffer a little bit more than people that are playing for more time. And premiums normally take this effect because people are it's their first jet or something like that, so it's normal, right? You will get there, don't worry. So yeah, as you see, crazy mistake that this guy did as well. He just went for it and tried to run away a little bit. He just gave the shot to me, and 6 kills, and then the last one, just a guy trying to kind of not camp, he was probably just going away, but I was attacking him on the airfield. But yeah, basically he was near the airfield. I had to be really careful. I just completely missed that. It was a very bad shot. But yeah, I was trying to get him before the AA system started to actually shoot at me. I was still maintaining a fairly good option of just the energy wise over here, So I just had the advantage on him. I had the energy, I had the speed. I can control the fight over here, and that's the main thing about the J35. You have the best of both worlds, right? You have the energy to beat most of the targets that you face, together with the turn ratio that even the best dogfighters at this BR will, feel it. So yeah, fired the second missile, and yeah, killed 7 kills in 1 match. Very cool. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and I see you guys on the next one. Bye guys, see you.